My next guest is going to be taking on Takashi Sato coming up here at UFC Fight Night on August 22nd. It is Daniel Rodriguez joining me here on the program. Daniel, how are you, man?
Good, man. Feeling great.
That's good to hear. I see you're wearing the Detroit hat. You must be happy baseball's back.
Oh, yeah. Really, I'm a Dodgers fan, but, I rock a D sometimes, because I'm, D-Rod.
Right, okay. That's cool. What did you think? I think, what was it the other night? The Dodgers, they were playing or whatever. Do you tune into the games?
Oh, yeah, always, man. I never miss a Dodgers game. Or it all depends. If the Lakers are playing, then I'm watching Lakers,
How annoyed were you at the whole Houston Astros thing with, obviously them getting caught cheating and all that? That must have annoyed the heck out of you as a Dodgers fan.
Yeah, man, we got robbed. We got cheated out of a championship. But, we're still doing good. I wouldn't doubt that we're making it to the championship this year as well.
And speaking of doing good, or doing well, I should say, you've had quite the run so far in the UFC. This is going to be your third fight this year. Have you been able to actually step back and enjoy all this, with your success in the UFC this year?
Yeah. I mean, I've had my week off, but for the most part, I'm always working. I've always been working. This is my whole career, just always work, and I try to keep that hunger within me, even though I'm eating good, but I'm a newcomer in the UFC, and I'm planning and hoping to fight as much as possible and really just make my mark in the UFC.
Yeah, and it's good to see you keep that momentum going, getting the third fight, like I mentioned here. Your last fight, really awesome performance over Gabe Green. What did you think about that fight? Because I know you would have liked the finish, but that was still a really dominant win.
Yeah, that fight was actually like a couple years in the making, man. We were both in high rankings on the local circuit around the Los Angeles area, and he had got an injury a couple times. We were supposed to fight for a championship. And actually a couple times, so it was kind of crazy how it played out. We ended up fighting, and I kind of got a little satisfaction from that up and coming phase of my career.
Yeah, no, it was a great win, and now here you are fighting Takashi Sato coming up here. He's got a 16-3 record. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
Yeah, he's pretty solid. Seemed to be a good striker. I see it going on the ground. But we've been working a lot of defensive just in case, it might seem like a judo guy or something like that. So, just working a lot of wrestling techniques and, always staying on my striking. We got the yard Muay Thai right now, and, just finished wrestling practice. I'm about to get into some striking, and, we'll just be ready for wherever the fight goes.
Have things loosened up a little bit in terms of training? I know with COVID and everything, a lot of stuff's shut down, but how is training going?
Training never slowed down for me. The gym's always opened up for me. I built a great relationship with my team and people I work with, and they open the doors for me. I'm not supposed to say that shit, but
no, of course, government might be watching, so it's a good call there. But you've had a good camp. We'll just leave it at that. Who have you been getting to work with as far as training partners?
A lot of my coaching. I've been going to. Before they did the most recent shutdown, I've been going to Tempana Jiu-Jitsu and working a lot of wrestling with my wrestling coach and a couple teammates like Joe Schilling and a couple other guys. My strength conditioning at UFC gym in Rosemead, and as well as doing my own workouts. My running. So, I'm pretty busy. I get to work with some great people.
What's it like getting to work with Eddie Bravo? Not just, from the MMA side of things, but he's obviously an interesting guy outside the cage as well. He's got some conspiracy theories, but I think he's such a character that must be so fun to get to hang out with him all the time. Yeah,
man. Going to jiu-jitsu is always got a great experience. It's never a boring moment. Once in a while he'll get into his conspiracies, every once in a while, but for the most part, he's really, really, when it comes time to work, we work, and he switches mode to my jiu-jitsu coach, my jiu-jitsu master, and, I 100% respect him, and, I just try to do my best while I'm there, He's really dope. He's really dope.
Yeah, no, it seems like a really awesome guy. How about the weight cut? How's that going ahead of this fight? We got a few weeks, obviously, but everything on point?
Yeah, everything's great. I feel great. Kind of in preparation. You know, I always go hard. I always work hard all year round, whether I have a fight or not. It's just this is what I do. It's my job. Um, but I'm sorry. What was the question?
I was just asking how the weight cut's going.
Oh,
You're in California. I know it's probably easy to sweat the
I'm
pounds off a little bit, but
I'm doing good, man. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm really lean. Like I said, I've been getting ready since when I was walking out. When I was walking out the cage, actually, in my last fight, the UFC matchmaker Sean Shelby came up to me as I was leaving the doctor actually and offered me the Sato fight, but in 2 weeks. And at the time, I was like, yeah, man, I'll fight. But you know, waking up next day, I was like, man, I don't know. I just got out of a war with Gabe Green. You know, both of us landed a crazy amount of significant strikes. It was like an action-packed fight. I don't know how we didn't get fight of the night, but you know, things happen. You know.
who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
This corner, striking coach Joe Schilling, my wrestling coach / jiu-jitsu coach Robert Rodriguez, and Eddie Bravo, my jiu-jitsu coach.
And how do you see the fight playing out on the 22nd?
Man, I see me just completely outstriking the dude. You know, who knows? I don't know. I know I'll figure it out the day I fight. I always do, and every opponent's different. It's different, and I just have to adapt at that moment, at that time. You know, like kind of split second, no hesitation type shit. You know, so.
Yeah, it sounds like you just sort of play to your strengths, right? You're not so worried about the opponent. It's more of like you got to utilize what you're good at.
Yeah, that's what my main focus. I don't really study too much. I just get my coaches do that job. That's my coaches. I just train, and when I train with them, they tell me what to do. I don't question it. And you know, like today, I had a tough ass training session, and I'm about to do some bag work right now and some mitt work with Joe Schilling. You know, one of the best strikers in the game. You know, as you can see here, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
That's my boy Joe Schilling.
Awesome.
Coach, look right here.
There you go.
It's all his hardware. You know.
It's inspiring,
so,
I'm sure.
Yeah. So I have one of the the best you can get as far as jiu-jitsu and my striking. So I'm not worried about nothing.
Is this the fight you think if you go out there and win, especially if you get a finish, do you think this is the fight that's going to get you that top 15 opponent, or you just want to keep active, I guess, right? You're probably not concerned?
I'm climbing up the ladder, you know. Like I tell my coaches, I don't want to just be in the UFC. I want to stay in the UFC. I don't want to just say I'm a UFC fighter. I want to be a significant character in the UFC, and I want you know I want to stay in the UFC, you know, and I'm gonna work my ass off. That's why I don't take no breaks. That's why I work hard every day. And I'm hungry. I come from nothing, you know, like literally nothing. I'm from a ghetto. I'm a little hood ass fool. So for me to be where I am, I have to really take advantage of my resources and people that want to work with me. And you know, I just so happen to work with some of the best athletes in the world. You know, the most knowledgeable and experienced people you could get in my area. So I'm more than grateful of where I'm at today, and I'm very humble. And I haven't let nothing get to my head. And I know I have a long career ahead of me, and I want to stay in the UFC, and I want to, you know, eventually want to fight for the title. You know, I believe it's possible. I made it this far. Why can't I make it to the top? You know, and that's what I'm here for.
Love it. What about outside the cage? What do you like doing as far as downtime? I know you're a busy guy. You're training all the time. You're getting ready for this fight. What do you like doing? Are you playing any video games? You watch any TV? Anything like that?
Man, I'm always chilling in my backyard, grilling, man. Just
nice barbecue guy.
I have a Traeger, you know. I just bought one, so I'm like addicted to it right now. So, and especially with games going on now and sports, my downtime, you know, I like to chill with my kids too, and you know, for the most part, just chill in my backyard and just grill and just hang out and do little, you know, hobbies at my house. Try to, you know, fix up my living room and shit, and like
just man stuff. I hear you. I have a house as well, so I'm always like, you know, fixing stuff up or barbecuing as well, like you said. Or now, are you like a steak guy, or do you like chicken? What do you usually make on the barbecue?
Big steak. I'm a big steak guy, man.
Nice.
I got steak, yeah.
That's good. Can you still? I guess you can still eat that stuff during camp, even though because I know obviously it's a bit filling.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got to have my protein intake as well, you know. And plus, lean meats aren't bad, you know, especially when I'm, you know, trying to lean out and, you know, so.
Just no barbecue sauce because that stuff's got sugar in it, right?
Yeah, with steaks, you don't need barbecue sauce, though.
No, if you're cooking a good steak, you shouldn't need any sauce, right? That's the rule.
Yeah.
And you strike me as a medium rare guy. Is that accurate?
Exactly. That's my style, man.
Same here. I like your style, Daniel. Really appreciate the time today, man. Anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, the floor is yours, sir.
Oh, man. Shout out to my team at 10 Planet, everybody at the Yard Muay Thai, my strength conditioning coach at UFC Gym, my wrestling coach, Rob, what's up? My sponsors, NutriShop, Trade Crafts Farms. Who else I'm working with? Muscle Lab. Man, and all my family. What's up?